Hello everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial where we'll be taking you through the process of creating a square face in FreeCAD, exporting it in step format, converting it into a hexahedral mesh using Gmsh software, and then leveraging this mesh to solve physics using PreProMax software. Whether you're a seasoned CAD enthusiast or just starting out, this step-by-step guide will help you grasp the fundamentals of geometric modeling, mesh generation, and physics simulation. So, buckle up and get ready to dive into the exciting world of 3D modeling, meshing, and simulation. Let's begin. Open FreeCAD. Select Sketcher Workbench. Create a new document. Create new sketch on XY plane. Draw rectangle. Define dimensions. You can see fully constrained sketch. Next, select Part Workbench. Click on this tool to create a face using Sketch. Select Face and let's export it to step format. Select desired unit. Click OK. File is saved successfully. Launch Gmesh. Import step file. Turn on face visibility. Next, let's define number of division for each edge. We'll maintain a consistent division of 5 segments for all edges, ensuring a uniform mesh. This means that the number of points along each edge will be 6. Press E to end selection and then press Q to abort. Click here to save this file as geo format. When you define a surface as transfinite in Gmesh, you are essentially instructing the software to generate a mesh with a specified number of elements along the U and V directions. You can see all executed commands here. Let's check 2D mesh generation with these commands. Turn on 2D element face visibility. Next, let's convert triangular mesh to quadrilateral mesh. Select Options. Select Mesh. Select General Settings. Select Automatic. Select this option. Next, reload this script and regenerate 2D mesh. You can see quadrilateral elements. Next, we'll proceed by extruding the square face. This process involves extending the two-dimensional geometry into a three-dimensional object by adding depth or thickness to it. Let's provide length of the beam. 500 mm. Turn on Extrude Mesh. We'll define the mesh layers with a target size of 10 mm for each element, resulting in a total of 50 layers. Select Face. Press E to end selection and Q to abort. beam wireframe model is generated. Let's create 3D mesh. By doing so, we'll transform our flat surface into a solid shape, ready for further manipulation and analysis. Turn off 2D elements visibility and turn on 3D elements visibility. We'll utilize this mesh file for simulation within the PreProMax software. By importing the mesh into PreProMax, we'll be able to conduct our physics simulations, leveraging the detailed mesh structure we've created to analyze and visualize the behavior of our model under various conditions. Export this file. Mesh file is exported successfully. Launch PreProMax software. Select Unit System. Import mesh file. Check mesh properly. We will keep solid elements only. Let's delete shell parts and associated 2D mesh. Next, define material. We need Young's modulus and mu. Define Young's modulus as 200 gigapascals, and mu 0.3. Assign this material to mesh volume. Select Static Structural Step. Define Boundary Condition. We will constrain one end of beam in rotation and translation in Z direction. Select Face and define constraints. Define pressure load at second end of the beam. Define pressure and click OK. Setup is ready. Run this physics setup. Let's check results. You can see the compression in Z direction. Let's check stress, which will be same as pressure value. Let's animate the compression behavior. Thank you for watching this tutorial.